Hey, Chris here. Welcome to the lesson. For such a short song, this one has a ton going on, so we're going to get right into it. As always, if you want to follow along, I've got the whole thing tabbed out. There's a link in the description. It's totally free, so grab that if you want. If you're up for it, please hit like, subscribe, consider becoming a member of the channel, and let's get into it. I'm going to play this opening riff, and then I'll break it down for you. So we start with open A, hammer on to 10th fret with the index of the A string, then another hammer on to the 12th fret with the ring finger. And you may want to get used to that if that's not something you do very often, a double hammer on. It's kind of awesome. It's really fun to do once you get the timing of it. And just make sure the fingers are really pressing down firmly. Now right after that, we hit the open D string. Go back to 12 of A with a slide up to 14. Index hits 12 of low E, then we hit the open E string, and this kind of E power chord where we go 7th fret of A, 9th fret of D, 9th fret of G, and then leave the first two strings open. And I think he does it down up, like that. So when you put that together, you get... And then you just kind of get used to the timing of it and maybe speed it up a little bit. It's such a classic riff. We end up playing that 11 times in a row. We do a few on our own and then the band comes in. And I'm just going to keep things moving right along with this one. Right after we play that 11th round of it, we're going to go into the verse, which is really short and sweet. We're going to start with an E. And then go to a G. I play just, ring finger on 3 of E, 2nd fret of A with the middle, and pinky on the bottom. Then a D chord. Then A major. Major 7, I guess, then C. The next chord is E flat over G, then E again, back to the main riff. So again, we've got an E chord, going to a G, D, followed by A. We turn it into an F major 7, then C, E flat over G, that's a first inversion, and then E major again. After that E major, we're going to go right back into the main riff, just like we did before. We play it 3 times. And then we're right back to the verse. E again. We go to G. But this time we play an A minor to E. And that sends us into the interlude, the instrumental section, which we'll get into in a second. But just to recap that last part of the verse, we go E, G, A minor, and E. Just a beautiful contrast to the first progression we played. Okay, for this instrumental section, what I'm going to do first is just play it all the way through at 75% tempo, so it's a little slowed down and you can see it really clearly. And then I'll just give some pointers on positioning and fingering and stuff like that. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the lesson. We're going to get right back to it in just a second. But real quick, if you love Phish, if you love improvising and really want to get better at guitar, you've got to check out my online course and community, Elevated Improv. It's made just for you. Just as a quick overview of what's in the course, there are over 180 videos that follow a really well-structured curriculum. We cover everything from mastering the fretboard to different ways to look at scale patterns, chords, arpeggios, modes, ear training, all of the essential stuff that you need to know. In addition to that, we have 2 live Q&A sessions every week so you can get your questions answered, maybe get a little help on a song you're working on. And the best part is you get to hang, learn, and grow with like-minded fans that are in the same boat that just want to get better and love this kind of music. In addition to all that, you also get anything Phish related I've ever done. All that's included as well. Click the link below to start your free 7-day trial and see if it's a good fit for you. I hope to see you in there. Now, back to the lesson. To kick this part off, we'll be index finger on 12 of B, and we go like this. Jump to D string, back to D, as you can see, there's a lot of like really quick hammer-ons, there's a lot of slides, and a lot of that stuff adds up to that signature sound that Trey gets out of his playing. So just kind of, pay close attention to if there's a slide into a note or a hammer-on or those kind of things. They're little details, but they make a big difference. Now I'm going to pick up from where I just left off, and we're going to slide from 12th fret to 13th fret. And then we basically start that part over. Then here, back to 14 to D. Hammer on. For this change, we're going to go 13 of A. So just some really awesome little variances in that main melody. And we're going to actually vary it even more here because we're going to go all the way down, picking up where I just left off, to the 4th fret of the B string. And it's that same kind of sound though. Jump to the D string. Slide up, hammer on, we're going to pick up on 5 of the A string, up to 14, up to 15. This gets us up into kind of this last little section of playing that riff, or one of the last sections. Now we move down to 12 of G. Then a similar line here. And then here again, the main theme. Picking up from there, we're going to kind of vary the melody a little bit, and we slide up into 12 of A. And then we do a position shift up to the 12th fret. position shift up to 13, slide up to 17 of D, 15 of G, 13, then we slide up into 12th fret of G, and he holds with all that feedback kind of building up, 10th fret, and then we close it out with an E flat, which is so cool because we started this thing out in more of an E-based progression. Okay, before we kind of round out the whole tune and get back to the main riff, I want to do this instrumental section again, but this time instead of doing the melody, I want to share what I think the chords are that Paige is playing and Mike is playing underneath Trey's part. First, I'm just going to play it and kind of talk you through what the chord changes are, and then I'll play through it one more time with the track so you can hear it and see it in action. So we're going to start out with a G major chord, then B minor, F, E minor, E flat major 7, to G, A, and then D. The change here goes B flat major 7, A minor, back to B flat major 7, and then we kind of repeat that whole thing. G, B minor, F, E minor, E flat major 7, to G, A, and D. B flat major 7, A minor, B flat major 7, then we go E flat over D flat, C minor, and then it kind of resets with the main theme starting on B, D sharp minor, A, G sharp minor 7. Now here I hear it as a G major 7 sharp 11, then B major, C sharp, to F sharp. The change here goes D major 7 to C sharp minor, D major 7, C sharp minor again, and then this really awesome buildup. We go D sharp, E, F sharp, G, A, and then B flat over A flat. Now I've got a G flat major 7 sharp 11 here, and I'm playing it like this. E minor 7 flat 5, or E half diminished. E flat major 7, D minor, D flat major 7, and then again that kind of main theme on C to E minor, B flat, A minor, A flat major 7 sharp 11, to C minor, A flat 7 this time, A diminished, to B, B flat I should say, then it's B diminished, C minor, E flat over D flat, A flat over C, A flat minor over C flat, E flat over B flat, A half diminished, A flat major, B flat, and E flat. That's a lot of chords. Okay, I'm going to put on the track and play to it. I'll do it at full tempo just so you can see it and hear it in time. Okay, the only thing left is we go back to the main riff, and we already know that. I'll just play it through again with you, and we play it 6 times and end on an E major. Just like the beginning of the song, we're going to start with an open A with a double hammer on. Second round. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Last one. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I'd love to hear your feedback on if there's a song you'd like to see a lesson on, or maybe there's a topic you'd like to see explored. So leave comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.